Your friend in Central Illinois. WHOW.
Top of the morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. My guests in studio today from the America 250th Celebration Committee in Clinton, Bobbi Perryman and Edith Brady-Lunny. Good to see you guys.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Thanks for coming out and talking with us. And man, I tell you what, we had Bobbi, you and Kenny Atchison in last time, and this committee is just really taken up a great celebration for July 3 through 5 here in Clinton. Do you want to start out with maybe some of the highlights of what you all have planned?
Sure. It's going to be a very big event, and it's going to be family friendly, so you can bring the whole family. Over the 3 days, we're going to have live music. We're going to have bounce houses and obstacle courses and rock climbing wall. We're going to have all kinds of contests, baking contests, art contest, a Uncle Sam lookalike contest. So a big variety of things. We also will have the kind of entertainment you used to see at these sorts of carnivals. We have a sword swallower coming, and which I'm very eager to see. I can't wait to see that. Apparently she does a fabulous show. And we're going to have vendors, which I'll be talking about in a minute. We don't have the full schedule completely finalized, but we have most of it. Pedal car races, zip line, pioneer races where it's like a relay race, but you're a pioneer doing pioneer stuff.
Oh, nice.
So all kinds of fun activities. And I do want to emphasize it is all 100% free, except, if you buy food. But we will have like free snow cones and free cotton candy. But all of the actual events themselves are free.
Very good. Very good. Well, Edith, I'll have you weigh in on the parade that is going to take place.
Exactly. Well, you can't have a good America 250 celebration without a parade. And of course, this is a national celebration. There will be towns big and small from Washington all the way to Washington State that everybody will have a celebration that weekend. And so we thought we have to add a parade as, part of the celebration here. So in May, we anticipate having the entry forms available.
Okay.
So anyone can sign up and be in the parade. There's no fee to be in the parade. And so it's churches, organizations, individuals, businesses, clubs, anybody that wants to be in this. It's a patriotic themed parade, of course. So we'll start getting the entry forms out so people can be thinking about what they want to do. Maybe they'll make a float, whatever. We do anticipate it being a parade on West Main Street.
Okay.
Because the square will be full of activities and vendors set up. So like our Christmas parade route wouldn't work because the square will not be available. So we're working out all the details of that. I think it'll be similar to maybe the homecoming parade type of thing, a West Main Street.
Yeah. I know there was talk of like starting it at the high school and then moving it to the square. Is that still on the table?
That's very much still on the table, and have people line up along Main Street.
Okay.
Plenty of sidewalk space there. But we just felt like, a parade, it's a little bit, challenged logistically. For me, I've never done a parade before. So this is going to be a nice addition to my retiree's resume, parade planner.
Yeah, there you go.
Or not, depending on how it goes.
How well it goes, sure.
I may want you to forget that I planned a parade.
If it goes badly. Sure. No, but, it's a parade. It's too easy.
It's a parade, and I think it'll be a nice way to really kick off that Saturday.
So it'll be Saturday morning, is that right?
Saturday morning,
okay.
At 10 o'clock. And then right after that, everything opens up on the square. So if all the families are coming to the parade and getting ready for their day, they'll be able to just go from the parade right up to the square.
Sure.
So,
very good. When are we going to start taking entry forms for that?
We anticipate May. But we want people to be thinking about it. Do they want to be in the parade? And I mean, even if it's your organization, carrying a banner or being in a car with a sign on it, we have groups like we have a wonderful genealogical society. I mean, people like that really have an ongoing commitment to helping us learn our history.
And DAR, of course.
And the DAR, of
mhm.
course, and then the CAR, which is the Children of the American Revolution.
Okay.
So we have some groups, and of course our veterans, those type of groups,
Yeah, right.
that will be, we'll just assume that they will be part of the parade.
It might be Clinton's biggest parade yet, just with the timing and everything. Gosh, that would be something
right. Well,
spectacular.
and it's a fun theme. I mean, really,
exactly.
It's not too challenging.
Right.
And you can go a lot of different directions with it.
You could. I was going
yeah.
to, and so this is where my crazy mind went. I would want to put like some pyrotechnics on mine. Are we gonna limit that maybe?
Well,
and
I think if you want to do it,
okay, sure.
we would allow you to do it,
I see,
and
yeah.
maybe be towards the head of the parade.
And we'll have to see what the city says too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think they
we'll
want
run
fireworks coming off of
we'll
Main
run
Street.
that by
right?
the mayor and see what she says. And see what she says. But this is America is celebrating its birthday. 250 years ago.
Sure.
It's a big deal.
It is.
It
is to be a part of 250. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So very good. And of course, that's why we're doing it up big, right? Is because of that 250th. Again, our guests in studio today, Edith Brady-Lunny and Bobbi Perryman with the Clinton Celebrate America 250th Celebration Committee with us here for today. If you don't mind, Bobbi, just maybe take us back for a second and remind us, how long has this committee been meeting? What are you discussing as you kind of nail things down?
So I joined the committee in December, but I know they had met before that. I just hadn't been able to go to the meeting. So it's been in the works for many, many months now. And the committee has worked on exactly what the celebrations are going to be, fundraising. And I'm going to shout out Kenny Atkinson because he's done an amazing amount of fundraising and event plan and booking all of the performers and things. So there's been a lot of talk about which performers are we going to get, who can we afford with the money that we have. And if you follow us on Facebook, we do have a Clinton Celebrates America 250 Facebook page. We've been shouting out our sponsors, and they are a ton. All of these, so many local businesses and organizations have been so incredibly generous, giving either cash donations or making signs or printing things for us. Donating food, donating equipment. So the lists are on Facebook, and we were shouting them out every week. So we're very grateful to them. But we just want the community to come together. All of us come together to celebrate America, to celebrate our community. And that's why it's so important that it's a free event. So it's open to everyone. Sure.
Is there going to be kind of music all weekend, or is it going to be at certain times?
There will be not every Friday and Saturday evening. We will have bands playing. We have some more regional bands like Brushville. We have local bands like Green Diamond Express. And then Sunday morning, we'll have a church service, an interdenominational church service, because we have a great ministerial association here in town with all the churches, and they're coming together to do a service, and then we'll have more live music after that.
Gotcha.
And again, it's all going to be family friendly, so you don't have to be concerned about if your kids are there or not.
Yeah, sure. When for each day, when are things kind of getting started, and what's the is there a kickoff event for each day? What does that look like?
So Friday, there will be we'll be kicking off with the bands, and then Saturday we'll be kicking off with the parade. And then everything will be after that. And then Sunday, we're kicking off with the church service. So there will be one event. And of course, we will also be ending the whole celebration with fireworks, because you can't have 4th of July without fireworks.
Can't have it. Yep, for sure. And then that's going to come up on Sunday night. So very good. Very good. Looking forward to that. I know there's like kind of funding things in the works for helping with those. So that's all coming together. It sounds like
it is. And people can make donations. And if you would like to donate, the American Legion is being kind enough to secure all that for us. You can drop off a cash donation or write a check to the American Legion here in town. Just please be sure to note on the donation that's for America 250.
Sure. Edith, I want to shift back to you and apologize because I abruptly ended our conversation on the parade. Did we miss anything on the parade you want to put out there for us?
No, I don't think so. Just that we really want people to be thinking about ideas. Maybe you want to make a float or something. I mean, it'd be a prime opportunity.
Sure. Very good.
To make that.
And when and where is the parade?
It'll be start at 10 a.m.
Mhm.
It'll be on West Main Street. So we'll let people know where the lineup will be. We're kind of working that out because we don't want people to have to walk too far if we have walkers. So we're kind of working out where would be good places to stage. And some of that will depend upon how many entries we have.
Sure.
We may be able to stage it a little closer,
Mhm.
if we have, I'm talking like I've, planned parades for many years, but people who do know about parades are helping me. So
There you go.
So we'll have more information as we get closer.
Very good. Very good. Well, on that note, ladies, let's go ahead and take a time out here. I'll tell you what, Edith, how do folks learn about all things Clinton Celebrates America 250th?
Well, we have a Facebook page and we have a website.
We do not have a website, but we do. Everything is on the Facebook
on
page.
the
On the
Facebook.
book.
Yeah.
All right. Very good.
Yeah. And it's updated literally all the time.
All right. Very good. So follow them on Facebook. Again, that is Bobbi Perryman and Edith Brady-Lunny with the Clinton America 250th Celebration Committee. Our guests in studio. We'll continue on with them next on the WHOW Morning Show.
WHOW.
We cover Illinois ag better. Let's check the markets now on the RFD Radio Network. I'm Jim Taylor. Corn higher, beans mixed, and wheat trading higher at this hour. May corn up 4.5, 448 and a quarter. July corn up 4.5, 458. New crop December 474.5, up 4 and a quarter. May beans down 3/4, 1168 and 3/4. July beans down 3/4, 1182 and a quarter. New crop November 1132.5, up 2 pennies. May Chicago wheat 575, up 6 3/4. July KC wheat 596, up 10 1/4. May bean meal down $2, 307.90. May bean oil 64.56, up 97 cents. Livestock trade March feeders up 35 cents, 364.27. April live cattle up $1.17, 239.52. April lean hogs down 82 cents, 96.25. Energy market April crude oil 78.26, up 360. RFD.
Here's Hart Media Group owner Matt Hart talking about the Hart Media Group's continued commitment to local news, sports, and agriculture.
And at the end of the day, we're going to cover your local news. We're going to be dedicated to agriculture. Ag is such a huge part of our industry. We're obviously, if you're tuning in the radio, you know that. You're going to see that in our news, but then you're also going to see that local sports coverage as well as the local news coverage as well.
Find WHOW 1520 on Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok.
DeWittDailyNews.com is the area's leading local news source 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the latest local news, obituaries, police blotter, weather forecast, and more with no paywall. Head to DeWittDailyNews.com to get the local information you need to know.
Netflix buffering, YouTube spinning, devices not connecting, Zoom calls dropping. It's frustrating. Let's end your frustration by signing up for fiber internet in Clinton. Click the Connexus icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Your friend in Central Illinois. WHOW.
Once again, a good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Again, my guests in studio today, Bobbi Perryman and Edith Brady-Lunny with the Clinton America 250th Celebration Committee. And Bobbi, I know that you want to put the call out for those interested in being a vendor at the 4th of July celebration.
Yes, we are currently actively taking applications for vendors, so be a food truck or any kind of a seller, anything like that. If you are interested, if you go to our Facebook page, there is a link to the vendor application. It is $40 per spot, but that is for all 3 days, which is really a good price for 3 days. And if you need an electrical hookup, it's going to be an additional $20.
Okay.
So you're either looking at $40 or $60. But if you are a representative of a local nonprofit or an established member of the Clinton area farmers market, we will waive the fee. We still ask that you fill out the application just so we know who's coming, so we can allocate spots. But we don't have to worry about the fee.
Sure.
And Mackenzie Ruger is the one who is coordinating all of this. So the application needs to go to her no later than May 1st. So you can start sending them in anytime. But May 1st is the deadline. If you follow our link, that will let you download the application. You can fill it out, scan it, and send it back to her.
Mhm.
And her email is pops.mckenzie@gmail.com. So that's POPPZ period MCKENZIE@gmail.com.
All right, very good. So get that process started. Are you looking for like people selling wares, folks selling food, just raising awareness? What do you?
We're really looking for people selling food because it's always great to have food options, but also any kind of handicrafts or arts or any things that people make. We would love to have them. We like the idea of having a variety. And I already know I've spoken with one of the coordinators of the Clinton area farmers market that the booths you would normally see out there on a Saturday will be there as well.
Okay, so the farmers market will have their
Yes.
setup as well.
They will have their setup as well. And
Okay.
normally they're only on Saturdays, but we've extended to it. They can be there all 3 days if
Oh,
they
great.
like.
Nice.
The square will be closed off to vehicular traffic during the event. So anyone who's doing a setup has to do it before and tear down after the square is cleared out because we want it to be nice and safe for pedestrians. But if you are seriously interested in wanting to be a vendor, I suggest you put in your application soon because the spots around the square are limited.
Okay, gotcha. So make that get that process started if you're interested in that. And Edith, I know we were catching up in the break, and you made a great point that there are communities around the area and probably the country that are just kind of making this not just maybe a week-long thing, but they're making this a summer long and a fall long and all those things, and maybe trying to do that in Clinton. What's that look like?
Right. And having a big party on the 4th of July makes perfect sense for this, celebration. But when you want to involve school children and the schools, it's not the best time to get them actively involved. So, we're going to be working with the schools, and hopefully they will have some ideas of how to bring the kids into some events that will, help them to foster an understanding
Right, sure.
of what we are celebrating
Mhm.
this year, the 250th anniversary of
So
signing
would
the
that be like
Declaration of
a
Independence.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Would that be like a something like an activity on campus? Would that be something where like we coordinate a Saturday event for just kids to be a part of? What do
Well, I think it could be any of the above. I mean, it could be classroom projects that they do.
you? Oh, sure.
A lot of schools are integrating America 250, and you would think social studies, history classes would be the natural place to do that. But outside of those venues in the classroom,
Yeah.
we would encourage people, to do that. If we could get some speakers maybe who are able to speak to a topic that's related to this. I know in the McLean County Museum of History is working up there. They have a wonderful slate of speakers that will be all year long.
They're democracy dialogues,
Their
right?
democracy dialogues are
sure.
terrific.
Mhm.
But that's planned every 3 or 4 months apart. So that will be a year long just to keep this in people's mind during, 2026. It
Yeah.
doesn't all have to just happen
On the 4th of July.
on the 4th of July.
Yeah, for sure. Good, very, very good point. Very good point. Sure. Is that something the committee would take up? Would you want to maybe have them branch, like have a was like ad hoc committee or something
Well,
of that
I
nature?
think if we have more ideas after July 4th, this is a pretty dynamic group. I got to say, I have not worked with some of the people on this committee, but it has been impressive to see the people who are showing up, doing a lot of work in between the meetings. So when they come, they've got things
Everything
ready to
Yeah.
go. And I mean, especially Kenny Atkinson. I said, if you could give a trophy for a event festival organizer,
Sure.
he would. And I've never worked with Kenny before, but he has done a lot of work. And Bobbi and the library have taken over marketing responsibilities, which is huge.
Yeah.
So it's an impressive committee, and I think they would be happy to extend their work beyond the July 4th celebration if we had some more ideas that we could foster in the community.
Sure. And I want to kind of piggyback what you were just saying on a topic we've talked about. I know many times of the last several years, Edith, is just volunteerism and just how that kind of has been waning in small communities like Clinton. And here you have a group of young people, relatively young people. I don't consider myself young anymore per se, but still relatively young, and that was a challenge for communities like Clinton, was to find people to step up and kind of take the baton, if you will, of those that really started, like the Celebrate Clinton committee that had to go defunct and all of that. How about those things?
Yeah, well, a lot of groups will be participating in this, and a lot of businesses have really stepped up financially to make these things happen. But you're right, you need a mixture of the age groups. I mean, when we started talking about the bands and they circulated the list, you might as well have given me the Chinese restaurant menu. I didn't know who any of them were except for the Green Diamond band.
Yeah, right.
But so you need people who know those things and can gauge which one should we have and how much do they cost,
Right.
And also Jessica Allhands, she is leading the committee, and Jessica just keeps it all on track so nicely, because you could easily kind of have this, very kind of scattered approach to something, but Jessica's done a great job at
she keeps us in line.
She keeps us in line. She kind of draws a border around what we're doing, and have to kind of say, well, these are all great ideas, but we got to narrow it down. So, I mean, I've just been so impressed with, because I didn't know what to expect. I mean,
she's doing a fabulous job spearheading all of this.
Right. I mean, I came because the mayor told me I probably should come and be part of it. And I'm really glad I did, because I thought I really didn't know what. But I feel strongly about the parade. I feel that's really going to be a key thing. And if that's one thing I could help with and kind of figure that out, maybe we'll have some parades on some other days in Clinton, other small towns.
I'm still pulling for a Halloween parade.
A Halloween parade.
Yeah,
I used to live in a town that had an annual Halloween parade.
Really?
It was so much fun.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I mean, I could really get excited behind that.
There you go.
One too.
Hey, ladies, I hate to do this to us. I gotta cut us off. Bobbi, can you throw out how folks get information on everything America 250?
So the best way is to follow our Facebook page, which is Clinton Celebrates America's 250.
Okay.
You can also reach out to me at the library at 217-935-5174 or Perryman at vwarner.org.
Very good. Bobbi Perryman, Edith Brady-Lunny with the Clinton America 250th Celebration Committee. Our guest. Network News is now.
The Big 1520 WHOW Clinton, along with 92.3 FM Clinton and 106.5 FM Bloomington Normal.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. It is day 6 of the Iran war. Israel and Iran continue to trade missile fire, although the BBC's Yolande Nell in Jerusalem says Israel is hoping to see less of it.
The Israeli authorities